In this video, I'm going to talk to you about skills and endorsements. This is a section I get a lot of questions about, and it drives a lot of people crazy. I personally don't like it, and I don't spend a lot of time managing it, but mostly because like people say, people who recommend them for skills they haven't actually witnessed. My mother decided to recommend me for management consultancy, and I was like, you don't know that. You've never seen me do it. So I decided to turn her down. You're perfectly welcome to use skills and endorsements as you need. It is a great thing for keyword optimization if people are looking for a particular skill. So if you are in a skills-based industry, getting some of those keywords in there are really important. And I've heard of organizations that also do a little bit of a competition each week. They will choose a particular skill, and then they will go out to the network and try and get as many people as possible to endorse them for that skill. And the person that wins gets a prize. The person that gets the most endorsements. Now, I'm not sure if that's ethical. I don't know if it really means very much when everybody's doing that. I guess if everybody does have that skill, that's fine. If you've not got a team, you're not going to do that. But it gives you an idea that you can go out on a little bit of a campaign to get your numbers up. And personally, if I were taking the time, I would probably get the LinkedIn profile writing skill up. I just added it in just now. So it's an interesting one. There are many things you can do with this. The biggest problem I hear people saying is that they're being endorsed for skills that they just don't want endorsing for. It might be something LinkedIn's picked up from their profile that they did 4 years ago, and it's just not relevant today. We can change this. This is the good news. So I'm going to click on the screen, make it active. Here we can see now I'm in edit mode, and I can, as always, move the section around. I've chosen to put it after my education. I can't put it below my recommendations. I'd love to, but it won't let me go that far down. And we can, as you can see, add a skill. So I can click on here, and when I do, I get into lots of different options. I want to be endorsed. I can say yes, or I can say no, actually. No, I don't want to be endorsed, and switch it off. It says then your skills will show, but not the endorsements received. You've got the option to include me in endorsement suggestions to my connections, so I can give them out if I want to. I can take that off if I want to. Show me suggestions to endorse my connections, and show me notifications via email when my connections endorse me. So you've got some options there, which is really important because these are the areas that people get a little bit annoyed about. So then you've got two options to add and remove or manage your endorsements. Inside of add and remove, this is your ability to type in whatever you want it to be. You get to add a total of, I think it's however many there, plus 28. There's a good number, and you can take them off. If I wanted to remove, which I think I've removed most of the ones I don't want, you can remove it using this cross at the bottom, at the end here, and it will just go away. I can also change the order if I want to as well. I'm not going to leave it there because there's no endorsements on it, but I can drag that up to number 1 if I want to. It's strange, I really should do a campaign on this. And I can put it back if I want to. Just wait for the grey box to come up and it'll go back down. So you can see it reminds you at the bottom, drag to reorder. And then I can add new ones in. So it's pretty straightforward. And manage the endorsements. This is the interesting bit. When you go through, you can see who and what has endorsed you. So if you see someone on there that you don't really want associated with you, that you don't think is genuine, and it's just not how you want to run this thing, you can actually take it off. You just click the box. And you can run through all of the skills here and see. So I like it that these 3 people said that because it's true. And again, you might run a campaign when you go, well, all these people here have endorsed me for small business marketing, so why can't I go to them and say, hey, can you just endorse me for this as well? So hopefully that will give you the insight you need to be able to hide that item or all of it and move it around and add skills as needed. Any questions, as always, be in touch.